Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to jump into this awesome interview with the one and only Nicki Minaj. Are you ready or what?
Hello.
Hi, Nicki.
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Blessed. I just want to say it's an honor and a pleasure as a fellow Trini to have this opportunity to talk with you this afternoon, all right?
What? Trini?
Trini Massive, baby.
Oh, my God. Okay, now you already know you're getting the stars treatment. Okay.
All right, well, you have the best fans in the world.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I'm so glad you said that because they really need to know. I tell them all the time, but I'm glad an outside person is saying it. Thank you.
No, as a radio personality, I do a lot of interviews, and we always post out who we're going to interview or give that little vibe. But your fans are going crazy on Twitter, on texting, and on the phone. It's incredible.
Shout out to my babies, Nicki Minaj and the Barbs. I love you.
All right, that's what's up. Now, let me ask you about the pill. Are you on the pill?
You know what? Why would you have to be on the pill if you're celibate?
No, I was actually talking about your Beats pink pill. I was just teasing you.
You're real slick. Well, I'm not listening to the Beats pill right now, but I was listening to it yesterday before I went to Idol. I was bumping my new artist who's gonna come out this summer with his mixtape. His name is Parker.
Oh.
So everybody needs to get the pink pill. It's a speaker. It's from Beats by Dre, but the pink one is mine, and it's a speaker that you can connect anywhere to your iPhone, and it will play from very, very far away. You can play all the music in your phone, and then if somebody call your phone, it'll ring in the speaker. It's ill. You gotta see it.
All right, that's what's up, Nicki. Well, we're going to talk about a lot more. Stick around. We're going to pay some bills and come right back with Nicki Minaj on 99 JAMZ. As far as Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, the re-up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was your vibe with that, with putting it back out and doing the re-up?
Well, the re-release was for me to have a moment to breathe before I started writing the third album, and it was a moment for me to have more of the urban flavor music out there. And amongst my fans, the re-up was received very well because it kind of put them back in the mind frame of, just like mixtape days and the feel, and sonically the re-up feels just more where I started at. And I think the beats were overall a lot more soulful. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded was very versatile, and the re-up is just straight hip-hop.
Yeah, I love the song Freedom. Now, do you have an issue with people saying that you're too pop versus hip-hop? Like, do you really buy into that stuff?
Well, I think that was my point.
Right.
With my second album, my point was to show that I could do anything.
Exactly.
And I never limited myself. Even on my mixtapes, I never limited myself. I was using the auto-tune back then and singing and freaking experimenting with beats back then. I was pouring out my soul, doing poetry type records. I was doing it all. And my fans that have been there with me for a long time, they know that. I guess, the public, they think, oh, all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj is trying to do this. But no, I've always been experimenting, and that's just that. So the thing is, I feel like sometimes when you do something, if it's too successful, then people may be like, oh man, she just probably gonna stay doing pop songs now. Starship sold 7 million copies worldwide. I mean, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Shout out to that. But so no, it doesn't bother me because as a regular person, I'd probably feel the same way, because they know that my history started in the mixtape underground world. So I get it why they questioned it. But I did it, and it's done, and I'm happy that I did it, because most artists are so afraid to try things.
Yes.
They put themselves in a box, and then they can never go anywhere.
Right.
I can do anything because I'm comfortable with myself as a human being.
Right.
And most artists are not. Most artists don't even know who they are as a human being. They're only giving you what they think you want.
Wow, well said, Nicki Minaj. We're going to talk about her clothing line, her possible movies, why she's not on Instagram, all that great stuff. Don't touch that dial. Nicki Minaj exclusive interview on 99 Jams. What's up, Nicki, with the whole Rich Gang situation?
Rich Gang, really, I was gonna try to use that name for my record label, but Baby started that, shouting out Rich Gang, and he is using that for a production company that he has.
Oh, okay.
So then I was gonna go with Pretty Gang. So I have like a crew called Pretty Gang. If you are an independent woman out there doing your thing, working hard, not dependent on no man, still trying to be cute and all of that, then you're an official member of Pretty Gang. And so the Pretty Gang thing is what I started as, like, it was kind of like derived from Rich Gang. And I was going to name my label Pretty Gang, but I didn't want to insult any boys that I may sign, so I'm still thinking about the name of the label.
All right, well, everybody on Twitter, hashtag Pretty Gang right now and show Nicki some love. Now, let me ask you about this steamy scene with Lil Wayne on that awesome video, High School.
What do you want to know?
I mean, how was it for you? Were you comfortable? Were you comfortable doing that? You know what I mean? Miss Celibate, were you comfortable like doing that scene? What was the vibes?
Comfortable. I had fun because Wayne is my baby daddy from another life.
Gotcha.
In another life, I was barefoot and pregnant with 5 of Lil Wayne's kids. And so it's so funny because I know people would never believe this, but Wayne and I have never been that close. We've never touched each other like that, like ever. Wow. So Wayne was like, yo, this is my fantasy. This is my dream come true. I'm going to be the man. And we just had a lot of... So he was being like a real boy. And I was just like, look at, all men are alike. They just ain't nothing. They ain't nothing but, you know what? But I had fun because I was happy that Wayne committed. I think he did such a great job acting-wise with it. And I thought it was like a nice moment, just like for hip-hop, because I do consider, myself to be the queen, and I consider Wayne to be the king, and hey, that's what it is.
That is what it is. So let's get into that song right now. It's called High School. Nicki Minaj featuring Lil Wayne. You got to see the video for that. Big ups to the PAC crew. They put me onto the video. You know what I mean? It's 99 Jams. Nicki, turn up! I'm back on the phone with the one and only Nicki Minaj. And she has a lot to talk to her bobs and everybody about. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say that you're working on a movie and there's rumors being thrown around with Brad Pitt. Any truth to that?
Oh, my jeez. Honey, child, if I'm shooting a movie with Brad Pitt, please let me know, honey. Because, I might need to call Angelina Jolie and tell her to take a trip, out the country for a minute. But... I mean, I am working on a movie, but mum's the word on who I'm doing the movie with. So, Barbs, you can stop trying to sneak away out of finding that answer, because I'm not spilling no tea about who in the movie.
All right, very good. All right, so we're going to keep it that way. At least you addressed it, and I'm sure they're going to appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, now I heard also about an exclusive clothing line at Kmart, the Nicki Minaj collection.
Yes.
Talk to me, girl.
Yes. Look, I end up buying a lot of clothes that sometimes I only wear one. Most of the times I only wear it once. And a lot of times the Barbs would see it and they'll be like, oh, I like that. And then they'll go and research it and they'll be like, $700?
Right.
$5,000? Nick, are you crazy? We ain't got that. So when Kmart approached me, my first instinct was obviously, Kmart, I don't know. Like, what? And then I really spoke to him. I said, look, only way I can do this is if this is going to feel like how when girls shop at H&M, when girls shop at Topshop, when girls shop at certain stores, no matter how much of a bargain you're getting, you still feel like it's rich.
Yes.
You still feel like it's quality. And actually, I'm sitting here looking at boards for the clothing line right now, and I've had them go back tons of times. And like with me, I'll go back 15 times until they get it right.
Right.
And that's my goal, to give my fans something that I'm going to be wearing as well. Not something that I'm going to put in a store and say, oh, yeah, you wear that. Nah.
That's
it's
dope.
not even coming out unless I would actually wear it. So they'll be able to save money. A lot of these kids are in school. A lot of these kids are in high school, college. And I want them to feel like a diva, but not have to be, you know, having to go beg around for money to pay for it. Because I don't want you, you know, going around, hoeing around, giving away your goods to get a pair of freaking Louboutins. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that's dope. That's really, really dope. And that's that. You know, that's what really makes you so infectious and so special to us all, Nicki. Honestly, you know, for real. Now, listen, man, Nicki, hold on to the line because we're gonna pay some bills. Come right back. We got the mix with DJ Griot coming straight ahead, and we'll still talk to Nicki through that. So all my Barbies and Nicki fans, stand by. All right, don't go anywhere. Nicki, did you hear what Tyga said about you on the radio the other morning?
I did.
What's your take on Tyga bringing up the fact that he'd like to one day have a threesome with you and his girlfriend Blac Chyna?
Oh my God! First of all, okay, I don't know if we would include Tyga into that, you know, Minaj. No, because you know I love Chyna, and she's a sweetheart, and she was like, girl, I was, you know, following you since you was on the Come Up DVD talking about you spending stacks to get your nails done, and all the girls in the strip club was going crazy when you said that. Like, so I've had a chance to really talk to her and get to know her. She's a sweet, sweet person.
Right.
Yes, she's sexy. And yes, I've thought about it. No, I haven't acted on it, and I don't think that it would be proper if Tyga participated in it.
Right. So there you go. As your label mate and all these other things going on. You know what I mean?
A little further.
Right. You know, sit down, shorty. Let big girls handle their business. Do you have are you on Instagram?
No.
I was wondering why
not.
not.
I'm not allowed to bring up Instagram because then my fans are gonna start acting crazy again. I'm like anti-Instagram right now.
Okay.
Not saying that I ain't gonna get one, but right now I ain't got time for that.
All right. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nicki, you from Trinidad, the Caribbean. What's your favorite Caribbean dish, sweetie?
Oh my God! If somebody could cook me up a good oxtail, then I will marry them. Okay. You know what else? You know when I was in Trinidad, when I was living in Trinidad, my grandmother would make mango chow.
Oh yes.
And till now, like, I still try to make that at my house. So I'm always gonna be a Trini to the bone from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my family in Trinidad, and shout out to Trinidad just as a whole. I can't tell you how proud I am of my country and how good they've made me feel. When I go back to Trinidad to be treated the way I've been treated, I just wish my grandmother was alive to see it, because it's just the most blessed, honorable feeling in the world to be treated like that by your country. So sending love to Trinidad. I love you guys so much.
That's what's up, and we appreciate you, like I said, as a fellow Trini. Nicki, thank you so much for your time. I know you're crazy busy.
I have to say, nobody else can make a good curry like Trini.
Nah, at all.
And so shout out to all my Indian people. My father's half Indian, and he cooks curry like no other. And I do have some Jamaican friends. I ain't gonna say no name. They be thinking that they curry could be as good as Trini curry. But honey child, it can't and it won't.
At all. Oh man, I love it, man. This has been the best interview I've ever had in my years of doing radio.
Thank you. You are phenomenal as well. I really appreciated talking to you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, Nicki. Thank you so much. And just if you can give a shout out to 99 JAMZ, the station that we on right now.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nicki Minaj chilling with my boy Papa Keith on 99 JAMZ.